Hey everyone, let's talk about something that's quietly draining resources in pretty much every healthcare organization. I'm talking about payroll, specifically that super tedious process of validation, and more importantly, how we can finally fix it.
So I want you to really think about this for a second. What is the hidden cost of your payroll process? Because here's the thing. The real cost, it's not just the dollars and cents on a payslip. It's the massive operational headache of just trying to get those numbers right.
All right, let's dive into the problem itself, manual payroll. And trust me, this is way more than just a minor annoyance. It's a huge bottleneck that slows everything down and affects everything from your team's efficiency to your compliance. I mean, does this sound familiar to you? Every single pay cycle, it's the same old story. Download a bunch of timesheets, manually check them against schedules, and then go on this massive hunt for any little discrepancy. It is absolutely tedious, and honestly, it's exhausting for the people who have to do it. And the fallout from this manual process? Well, it's pretty significant. First off, it's a massive time sink. And when people are rushed, the chance for human error goes way up. Now, throw in the complexity of healthcare, rotating shifts, complex payrolls. And suddenly, this isn't just an efficiency problem. It becomes a huge compliance and audit risk. And the worst part? It just doesn't scale. As you grow, the problem gets exponentially worse.
Okay, so that's the problem. It's a big one. But what if there was a completely different approach? A better way? Well, this is where automation, specifically with ZAPTEST, comes in and just completely changes the game.
And the difference is, well, it's night and day. Look at this. On one side, you've got the old way, slow, full of errors, and risky. And then you've got the ZAPTEST way, fast, incredibly accurate, and fully compliant. We're not just talking about a small improvement here. This is a total transformation of the process. Now, you might be thinking, great, do I have to rip out all my existing systems? And the answer is a big no. That's the beauty of it. ZAPTEST works with the tools you already use. It just adds this smart layer of automation on top that perfectly mirrors your workflows, but, without all the painful manual steps.
So how does this magic actually happen? Let's take a look under the hood and see how the process works. Okay, so first, ZAPTEST automatically pulls in all the data it needs. Then it does the heavy lifting, comparing that data across all your different systems. The system uses your specific rules to automatically flag anything that looks off, like missed punches or overtime issues. And once it finds something, it generates these clean discrepancy reports and sends out notifications. The whole thing runs on a schedule automatically, and it keeps a perfect audit log. It's literally your entire manual process, just done by a bot in a tiny fraction of the time.
All right, the tech is cool, for sure, but what does this actually do for the business? Let's get down to the brass tacks, the real-world results. Get ready for this number, 80%. What does that mean? It means up to an 80% reduction in the time and effort your team is currently spending on just validating timesheets. I mean, seriously, just take a second and imagine what your team could accomplish with all that time back. And the positive outcomes just ripple out from there. Your payroll accuracy shoots way up. The whole cycle gets faster. You become instantly audit ready. But maybe the best part, you can finally free up your talented staff from being data checkers and let them focus on more strategic, high-value work. This quote here really nails it. By automating with ZAPTEST, you're not just patching a leak. You're building a truly scalable, reliable, and compliant process that doesn't just save time, it actually supports your organization's long-term growth. So I'll leave you with that same thought to mull over. What could your team really achieve if they got 80% of their validation time back? Something to think about. Thanks for joining me for this explainer.